Hello and welcome to night 22. 20 plus 1, 2. Welcome to my night garden. Wow. Can you imagine it is night 22? Night 22. And now, because I've been appearing for all those days, I always look forward to this time in the garden. So nice things going on here. I need to get some more water. How are you today? How are you? How are you? Oh, night garden is becoming more and more interesting. And first it's becoming addictive. Because now I look forward to appearing in my night garden. It takes time to get used to it. But now 20 days in, we are doing good. I look forward to coming to my night garden. Let me set you up well so that you can be able to see. Wow, wow, wow. So at least we've been able to accomplish the first, how many transplanting? We've transplanted okra, we've transplanted sugarcane, we've transplanted the corn, we've transplanted the sunflower. The sunflower is in the field. So today, I want to transplant something else again. Something else again. So I'm going to do, I was to finish up on the okra, then I can start on the cucumber. Is looking good for transplanting, really nice. The radish, I have like a long trough that I used to use in the old chicken house, but I no longer use it. So I'm thinking I will bring it so that tomorrow we can transplant we can do the radish. Then we also have the cabbages. Just a moment. For the radish, even these seedling containers would do, because I don't want them to grow to a big size when they are still nice and soft. Huh? You don't let them get fibrous. They're nice when you add them to stews. I think I posted a video. I must have posted a video the last time I harvested the radish. And for that video, I had planted in a zero-cost raised bed where I used just the materials I have around in the garden, some old boxes. I made like a nice raised bed. Like, was it three or four layers in the garden with a carton box, and I was able to plant the radish. I was able to plant beets. I think the video is there. So for the radish, even the seedling containers, because you just need a few, the rest will go to the garden. So on to some nice updates in the garden. The chili is really shining in the garden. I think I've shared a photo on my Facebook. Yes, on my Facebook. So follow me, Nature Grass TV. The capsicum, I have a couple of fruits. That is, today I noted more than 3. So I'm waiting for them at least to become bigger. They are getting the rain. By the way, it started raining just a bit, just right now. It's actually drizzling just a little bit. So I don't know if it will, because we were expecting rain in the afternoon, but it never rained. Even in the afternoon, it was just a little bit, then it disappeared. And today the moon is so bright. Today outside looks bright. Yeah, you see? You can see the containers outside there. So that is why I have the strawberry. I also have baby sunrose growing around there. There is twisted there. There is a lemongrass. Just that the moon is so bright, that is why at least you you can be able to see outside. Hello, Bob. How are you? How are you today? Welcome to my night garden. Can you imagine it is night 22? Huh? I made it to night 22. It's so amazing, and now it's like it's becoming. I look forward to coming to my night garden because it's becoming addictive. To just come and look at the plants and enjoy growing. So I've transplanted quite a number of plants. Then I was giving an update. What is happening in the garden? So my chili is flowering. I have some nice chilies, which is like will be another bumper harvest. The way I've looked at the flowers and the production already, it will be another bumper harvest for the chili. My capsicum is also flowering. It has already set fruits. I've seen some nice fruits. My passion tree, I have like 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 trees at different points, and they are all flowering. I have the yellow passion and the other, the purple passion. So I'm hoping for the purple passion, I'm hoping this time around I will get something nice. Then the pomegranate tree is also showing signs of going into flowering, which is so nice. I'm hoping I will get some nice fruits. The orange tree is also flowering, which is also nice. It has some tiny oranges, which is different from the other orange tree I showed. That this is another orange tree. So I will have like 2 of them producing fruits. I have some others, but they are still small, and I have some lemon, but they are still small. Then for the banana, not yet. I'm hoping this time around we'll have something for the banana. Then which other fruit tree do I have? So I have bananas. For the mango, I have to start another seedling because I lost the other seedling during drought. I don't know why it never survived. It was in a container. I started it so well. I even shared a video, the easy method I used, and it grew so well and strong. Then when I now transplanted it to the field where I would like the mango tree, I lost it. So I am still on hand to, I need to add mango. And then my purple seedlings, papaya, are up from 0 cost seeds, plenty of them. So if we can make a food forest just at home, it will be so nice. So today we can do some more transplanting. Which other update have I not given you? The strawberry is doing good. It is also outside. And what else? I have plenty of chili plants. So I said that I would like to have like just 2, maybe 2 chili plants in a container, because chili, for me, chili survives for long. The chili plant that I have that is like super productive right now is more than 3 years, and it's still producing lots of fruits. So today I want to show you the other seedlings that we transplant. Let me get some water. So got some more water. So that we can start on. Okay, then, and yesterday we did finish. Wow, so this table is like super useful now. Yeah, it's a DIY table here. I just put some pieces of wood like this, looked for a countertop and placed it here. So it's doing me good, huh? It is doing me good. We did not finish preparing our cane sets. And I already have the soil here. And we are supposed to start the cane sets in this tray, yeah? This blue tray is what I'm going to use to start the cane sets. Now, I have a couple of things to do today. One is transplanting. I'm seeing the watermelon looks nice, but for the watermelon, if you were to transplant it today, it's only one that I think I would like to move. So that one I will still leave it for the tomatoes, for the beets. But now for the okra and the cucumber, that one you can do today. Especially the two, the okra and the cucumber. Those ones you can move them today. So I've had all these plants that you see here and the others on the table. They were all outside and they got some heavy rains. So the containers are still draining the excess water. Especially I put it outside because I was like doing some cleaning of the plants, just cleaning the leaves. I wanted them to get some rainwater to wash the leaves and everything. So I'm hoping I will bring in more during the week. Then I was supposed to start also another variety of colliers apart from this. Is this wine red? Is it wine red ring? I have to check the name. I have to confirm the name. No, it's called it is called what? Okay, I will confirm the name. For the other Madagascar plants, the flower still going strong. Some flowers have fallen off, but I keep on changing the water, so it's still going strong. This one. And what else? The ones we planted in a container, still good. I'm hoping I will get more to just start around the garden. Then I also started some other plants, Tithonia, just around the edges to create a nice edge. Then I have plenty of snake plants all around. Those are the ones that survive during drought. Because right now it seems like all over, in so many places, it's like flooding. And by the way, in some parts of the country, some people have lost their lives. Condolences to their families because of the heavy floods. So I don't know for how long these rains are going to continue like this. For some people it is moderate, but in some parts of the country that are in low areas prone to floods, then there are some people who are so close to where the river, the channel of the river And you know, the river does not forget its course. Once the river knows that this is its course and you try changing its course, one day, one time, it will come back. So that is why some areas where people are staying is flooded. But I pray that you all keep safe during this time, during the heavy rains. So we can start on transplanting. We can start on transplanting our cucumbers. Huh? I see the cucumbers looking nice. Then I was to complete the okra. So I filled some in the evening. I made sure at least I filled some containers before the rain started, and it started drizzling just about when I went live. So I have like 3 containers to use. Then I have my screw here to screw them in really well. So for the watermelon, I feel like it needs, this one is good, eh? And then let's see if there's somebody down here. Because I need to like make a spray. I have a spray bottle. I need to make a spray to just like do it like preventive, so that they don't get any serious pests. If I can do some preventive control, it would be good, it will work. And that one I can use like bicarbonate, which is so easy to make, and just spray them. Because if you start early, at least you can keep those pests away. Then now I'm getting chili. Although I do have the ones, I think I brought them here, the ones that I harvested last season. They're not over, and you're still getting more chili. So those ones is just to make some like chili flakes. I think I should, when can we make chili flakes? Once we are done, I think once we are done like transplanting the few that we're going to have on the table here, because I won't have all this on the table. They can't stay here because I don't have the sun here like throughout the day. It's just some morning period is where I get the sun streaming in, and it's from an angle. So it tends to make the plants like lean on one side as they are trying to follow the sun. So I have to take them outside. Oh, by the way, I've not given you an update of our sugarcane. Our sugarcane is doing good. So there are 2 of them now, the sprouts that have shot up, and they've opened up. I took them outside to the rain. I told you the rain has like some growth stimulants. So our sugarcane in containers are doing good. So I've not started these ones. These ones will go to the field. I've already selected like a portion where I know the soil is fertile. It's close to the compost. I wanted to plant them in another area, but I changed. There's so many insects here. And I selected another position where I'm going to plant them. Then what else? The corn is doing good. There's the corn in the containers, the corn in the field. The beans have also sprouted. I did plant just a few beans, some companion planting. Then I think that is the only update I've not given. So right now we can start on transplanting some cucumbers and Now I have like 3 containers. The other container that we transplanted yesterday is outside. So I took it outside at least to get some sun and at least the rainwater. It will act like a good growth stimulant. Then I'm also supposed to add some, to top it up with some compost. So today is transplanting again. So I can work on the transplanting and then work on this tray for the sugarcane so that we can start new sets. So they are still in water, looking good. I showed you one that already has some roots that we can add to a container, but the rest I would like to take them to the field. So let me get the other containers. I want to bring you closer so that at least you can see the seedlings before I move them. And now tomorrow for the radish, I'm thinking, oh yeah, there's one more update I need to give her. Where I planted the eggplants, they performed so well in containers. I've noted there's a patch where I think the seeds fell and so many have sprouted, and they resemble the eggplants. So I'm thinking I'm going to have a lot of eggplants. And eggplants, I noticed that if you have eggplants and you have some tomatoes and you have onions, you can make a nice dish, nutritious dish, at least just from what you have in the garden. And they are so hardy, at least they survive for long. Those things, they grow well. Okay, even if they experience some little water stress, they will still grow so well. So I want to show you what I want to transplant first. Aha, look at that. So this is cucumber. This one is okra. Here, this is okra that I started with yesterday. So I will do another one today. But for the cucumber, I have like 3. This is one, there's one at the bottom here. It's a small one. But then I can do 2 of them. Then we can leave this one over and do it later. So for the cucumber, if you have 3 containers, it will be good enough. Remember, for the cucumber, you have to support them. So right now it's a task to just look for the stakes. Okay, so I wanted to show you before I remove them, so that at least you can see what I'm doing as I'm working on it. So I've already bought some water. So this is my magic. Now for the cucumbers, what I'm considering right now, remember yesterday when I was doing the okra, I chose not to do more than 1 for this small container, because I saw that if I do too many of them, and they grow like up and outwards, the leaves would be like squeezed. But now for the cucumber, it's just supporting them going up. So I'm thinking for the cucumber, I can have like 2 in this container. It would be okay, because it's just a matter of the leaves. And then as the plant continues to grow for the cucumber, you like remove some leaves to ensure that the plant can just breathe well, and also to control some pests. So if I can do 2, I don't know if 3 would be ambitious for this. I don't know if 3 would be ambitious for this container. But as long as I have a way of like supporting them, if I get a long sticker, something longer, like I have a sticker, the old stick from a broomer, and it stands in the middle, and at the top I put something like that looks like a cross, so that I can tie the cucumber from the bottom with a string up to the top and support it. It would be good. I think that way it can work, so that for the cucumber I don't have so many containers. Then I think that would work. But for the okra, just one per container would be good. Even for the eggplants, 1 will be good. So for the cucumber, I can do 3 of them. So the issue is just to make sure I give them compost. I top up with compost. I already have my banana water that has been fermenting for more than a year. I think I posted a video about the banana water. It's more than a year ago, when I was spraying and also making my fermented tea. I have the fermented tea here, but I also have the banana peels in water elsewhere. And it's like 2 of them. So I just need to strain it. And then now that is what we can use to provide the P and K. Then I've been saving ash. So we have potash and we have K. For the potash is so good. For P is usually for, it's called what? Rooting. For good, to form a good root structure, strong roots, so that can take up the nutrients and the plant can become strong. But now when we need P is when now we start seeing the flowering. It's time for flowering and fruiting. We need like plenty of P for it to like produce nice fruits. The way my orange tree produced some nice fruits. So we are going to do the 3 here in this container. So I'm thinking I will move all of them. Good thing, even if I make like a plan that I will do, I can always change. I can always change and work on something that I feel would work even better. I think that will be good. If I had butternut, because if I had butternut, I had butternut in a big container and I planted 4 of them. But this one for cucumber, just supporting them up. So it's just a matter of being creative how I'm going to support them up. And if you can manage like to plant the 3 in this container, support them, and support them in such a way that the leaves allow airflow, because the airflow is so important, and the leaves being exposed to the sun. So 1 will be on this side, 1 on this side, 1 on this side. So 1 will get the sun. If I put it outside, at least during the day, all the plants will be able to access the sun. That will be good. So let us start. So the first thing I do before I remove them is to ensure at least the seedlings get some water. It becomes easier just to remove them. So I've changed the plants for the cucumber, and It will be so exciting to see how it works out. That if we can do it in this container, and then I have to be creative. Okay, I will work it out. I will show you. I will show you first. First, let us transplant the cucumber. So, let me try and bring you a little bit closer. So that you can see. It will be so interesting to see how it will work out. Because if somebody has a small space and you say you want like free cucumbers anytime you need, as long as they get water, some little compost, which you can make from your kitchen scraps. So you can never say you don't have kitchen scraps. You always have kitchen scraps because we have to, you always have them. You have to cook sometime during the day. If it is not breakfast, lunch, it is for dinner, you have to cook. So you cannot miss to have some scraps. Okay, so I will put one here, one here, and one here. So the goal is to ensure that the support is here in the middle, then there's something at the top like this. So I don't know, what can I use to demonstrate from my garden? Like I would want to create something like that is like this, huh? So that it crosses like this from the middle of the container. It crosses like this and like this. So there will be a string here supporting, this side supporting, and the other like this, supporting and supporting. So it will be so interesting to see how it turns out using just a small container. So the water has seeped in. I was waiting for the water to seep in before I remove it. Then I'll add some water here just before so I dig in just deep. So this is the good thing about using these deep seedling containers. So carefully. Wow. Wow, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. So this is cucumber. So I reached deep, deep, deep to ensure that, wow, this is nice. This is nice. The night garden is becoming addictive now. So before I put it in, I just want to add some water to the hole because now it's going to a new environment. And then just remove it like that. And push it in right there. So I'm putting them at the end like this because remember the leaves are going to open up and I want to support them just the way I've explained. So it's good enough. Wow, welcome to your new home. Let's see if we'll get another clean sweep for this other one. That was such a clean sweep, huh? Wow. So you just get it from the bottom. I got 2 of them. Got the 2. Look at that. And the seed coat. Wow. So I wanted to leave this one until tomorrow, but it seems it said I am going together with my sisters. No leaving me behind. So many insects. So in this container, I still have the eggplant, okra, and radish. So one goes here. And this other one goes here. So, wow, it will be so nice to see how they perform. So we are done with transplanting the cucumbers. That's a done job. So now I still have 2 for the okra, which I want to finish. I don't know if I'll be able to do the cane sets today. Let's just work on the okra first. So I'll have to start looking around the garden to see what I can use to support the cucumber, because remember I also have tomatoes that will need support. So it's just I'm just going to be creative. I do a lot of DIY. Just using my hand. I have to be creative to see what I can work with just around the garden. Now for the okra, I'm not going to put 2 of them in one container. One is good enough. So I have here, I still have the 4. Remember I had, when I was planting, when I was doing just checking the stock I have from my seed bank, I only had 5 okra seeds. And all of them germinated, all of them sprouted. So let's see what you have here. This is okra. And some water. And you can push it in gently. Now, so we still have to do, I already have, how many containers for okra will I have? Because 3 okra containers. Because I'm just trying to calculate the number of containers I have versus the number of plants that I want in containers. At least I can carry to my night garden for this hour. Because I'm thinking if I still have the watermelon, although the watermelon will also grow, and then that one I will lay it down. It means for the watermelon I need something that I can use to like move. I have something DIY. I do have something, an idea of what I can use to at least move the vines without disturbing them. Because, and there's a watermelon, by the way, there's a watermelon that is growing outside there. I found a seedling outside, must have been from, remember we harvested watermelon and we enjoyed some seeds there. So sometimes the seeds just remain for some time without sprouting in the field, but once the heavy rains come and they get the optimum conditions, the rain and the warmth, the heat, a nice balance, they just sprout. Like I have so many okra growing outside and so many chili starts, which is just amazing, because for the chili I know they will last long, no doubt about that. So I don't want to do another okra in the container, so that at least I still have cabbage that I want to do, and for cabbage I can only like do one for this container, although I have some other containers for cabbage. Then we also need to do like the papaya and the beets. So for the okra we have 2. I will not transplant another one right now. Then the radish is long overdue. Remember they are leggy because of looking for the sun, but I started some other seedlings that have shot up already, which is good. So I want to give you an update. The update is good so that we just follow along as they grow. It will be so amazing to finally get to harvest in the night garden. So it's a journey of patience, but it is okay. It is a long journey of patience. So I have to record, I need to record transplanting for, wow, that was so nice. I finished transplanting the cucumber today. Got even another idea of what I'm going to do. So that means, even if, by then I had expected I would get lots of cucumber seedlings, but I don't know, some seeds just did not come up. They didn't germinate, they didn't come up. So the 3 are the ones that finally shot up. So I don't know if I'm going to start more, but now I have to organize myself according to the containers I have and how to be carrying the containers in and out, in and out. And maybe also There is a stranger in my night garden. Have you seen that stranger, by the way? Have you seen that stranger? Right there. They are moving there. Hmm? See this stranger? And it's because I brought so many containers from outside. So at least if it is here and it is only one, you can use salt. But in the garden, it's not good to use a lot of salt because it would mess up with the pH. Look at that. So the salt works perfectly. How did it make its way to the garden? From the containers. And now it's the rainy season. They are outside. And this one is very notorious. If you have, what are they called? There's a time I planted the Chinese cabbage and also following the cucumbers. This one will come. So because it's not in the garden, at least I can use salt and just remove it later. I don't know how it found its way here. I think it's because I carried these containers from outside when I was bringing them to transplant these, the cucumber and the okra. There are so many insects, huh? I'm hoping that soon I'll be able to give a tour at night, because at night is when you can get to see what is really walking around in the garden. In the morning they hide, but at night they come out. Wow, so it's good at least I've been able to get rid of it. I must have carried it with the container. But how did it get there? I didn't see it around the container. How? Just how? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Now, I wanted to give you an update of what is left. So these ones they are quite leggy. But now I have a place where I'm going to put them. These are eggplants, by the way. And I told you I have it's like a volunteer set, so many like this outside in the garden. I just noticed them today. Then this is the remaining okra. I had 5 seeds, so the other container is outside. There where you see the yellow. The moon is bright today. You see? So I don't know if the moon is bright like that, it means the rains at least will subside a little bit. Now this is okra. So 2 of them look like this, but the 3 came up beautifully. That's radish and eggplant. This is the okra that we have transplanted. Then this is the cucumber. So this is the one I need to work on the DIY, how I'm going to support them. So perhaps also, last time in my garden I was using stones to just hold the string down. Then I support. So I will need to find a way, or maybe like make some holes on the side where I can tie the string, then like a farm stick here to the top, and then make a cross so that I can support as many leaves as possible, and we see our productivity from a small container. Then this is what is it called? This is watermelon. So the other two, not two, how many are they? There are 4. So the true leaves are still so small, not like this one. Huh? So I'm hoping I'm checking whether there are strangers there. So once the true leaves, that will be like maybe by the end of the week, it will be good enough. It will be good enough. Then these are now this radish that came up quite later, much later than the ones. The radish usually shoots up so fast. These ones that came up later now look even better than the ones that shot up so fast. Huh? Although there's somebody that is a stranger chewing on the leaves, but I started some more. You see the stranger here? I started some more. Then here next you have the tomatoes. For the tomatoes, next week, now I will need, because also for the tomatoes we need to have like good support. So once I figure out how to work on this and work on this, then even if we have like 2 containers, it will be good for the night garden. The rest can go to the field. These are the spring onions. So I don't know, they took so long to come up. I don't know if more are going to shoot up. The other red onions shot up so nicely. Look at that. Then this is cabbage. For the cabbage, I have a different type of container that I need to start working on. So the night garden is getting busier and busier by the day. So there used to be days that it was just a lot of sitting, but now we are getting busier and busier by the day. Then what else? I'm still waiting for, what is it called? Capsicum, and I'm waiting also for cauliflower. The carrots are here. Just a few of them have shot up. Carrots usually take quite some time, but then I hope they will shoot up. If not now, we have to do some replanting. Huh? So these are the beets. The beets will be good to go by the end of the week. By the end of the week, I'm thinking they'll be much better. You know, also if the temperatures like drop so much too low, because we need it to be wet, they need the moisture and they need warmth. At least the growth, it speeds up the growth. If the temperatures fall, they tend to like slow down. They just take their time. Then these are the red bulb onions. And finally we have our papaya, which I'm so happy because now I want to populate I want to have as many fruits as I can. Even if I would like get some zero-cost apple seeds and even some to see how it will perform here, because I don't know with this climate, the weather this side, I don't know how it will perform, but now it's good to try and just follow the progress. So this is papaya. Look at that. So beautiful. And now I was supposed to finish preparing the Kensets, and now the time is up. The time is so much gone, eh? But at least we've managed to transplant 2 of them. So that is what I need to record. So I'm always recording the blog pointers, and on our table, we have our table here. So today we did the cucumbers. Today is day 22. So for the cucumber it will be day 22. So we have the planting, when they germinated, the sprouting, and then finally when transplanted. Good. So wow, I've really enjoyed Night Garden 22. I've enjoyed Night Garden 22. I will remove the stranger later. So that will be all for... What other update do I have? What other updates do I have? What other updates? I'm thinking that is it. For the others that I told you, I will bring them in. So thank you for joining me, Night Garden Night 22. Let's look forward and meet Night 23. And that is bye.